Only when the last tree is cut down, only when the last animal is extinct, and only when the last river is poisoned, the man will know that he cannot eat money. A very warm good afternoon to all the respected teacher, all the invited guests, my dear friends, and the future Logos. This is me, Nimisha Budhathoki. I'm going to present on the topic which is preserving and promoting the environment. So, what I think is that environment is very necessary for us, for us human beings. Without environment, we can't live. So why are we destructing it? So going to my presentation, I would like to request him to present another slide. So we all know what is environment. Environment is basically the surrounding in which we survive. And the process of contaminating the environment by various kind of pollutants is what we term as environment pollution. The current state of Earth that we are seeing is the cause of the exploitation which we have been doing since years. Yes, we did it and we are suffering from it. The human force has created and destroyed the life on Earth. Human plays a very vital role in degradation of the environment. Next. The environmental pollution directly and indirectly affects the life of the human and the other species as well. See, we human beings degrade it and others also have to suffer, like the animals, innocent animals. They suffer because of us, right? So the effects of pollution can be seen on us as well. The health condition of today's people is not that good. Our immunity is very weak. We have been suffering from various kind of cancer caused due to air pollution and all that things. That's because of us. And not only that, the marine biodiversity is also decreasing day by day. It is getting extinct. Besides, the soil quality and the crops quality are worsening day by day. We are proud that we have a fertile land like Tarai. We are very good in agriculture, right? But we are using the bad products in the soil and deteriorating its condition. What a stupidity! One day it will come such a day in which we cannot be proud that we have fertile land because we will destroy it one day, of course. Next. Okay, the environment pollution in Nepal. So see, 2,000, that is the number of animals which has extincted by 2019 in 1 year. And 35,000 deaths, that is the number of people who die due to air pollution each year. That's more than the number of people who die due to cancer, various forms of cancer, breast cancer, blood cancer and other many forms. You know that well. The capital of Kathmandu is bustling and densely populated. We all want to live in a developed region. We come here. We buy various vehicles, even if it's not necessary, just for, for building personality maybe, for looking rich, we buy it. And the pollutants which comes from vehicles that are very bad for our health and the environment as well. It is a fascinating country, but the inescapable air pollution and litter are major problems. According to the EPI, recently found that Nepal is one of the country which is worstly polluted by air. That's very great because we Nepali are always in bad things. Good things, even if we have a good natural resources, we don't care about it. We don't give a damn care. That's it. And the traffic on the most part seems to be, there's no management of traffic at all. See, what I think is that our government is like a barking dog. No disrespect, but just look at it. They make pages of constitution, right? But no one formulates it. Then what is the purpose of making it? If you can't formulate it, don't make it. This is not just disrespect to government, but we are also being spoon feeder. We don't do anything even if the government tells us to do. We don't even do it by our own. That's also very bad. We are also the cause of pollution and we don't even follow whatever the government says. So I'm saying that they are marking down. With respect, but I'm not disrespecting them. Rapid and haphazard urbanization in the last few decades has resulted in degradation of the environment, predominantly in terms of air pollution. The number of vehicles in the valley during the last 2 decades has increased 9-fold and reached 9,22,900. That's a huge number, okay? And And motorcycle and passenger vehicles such as jeeps, cars, vans are accounted for 92% of total registered vehicle in Bagmati by the end of 2014 to 2015. All these vehicles degrade the air quality by emitting huge quantity. We are very unknown here. The smoke comes, they degrade the condition of the ozone layer and all that. Next. Now the causes of air pollution. Kathmandu is considered as one of the most polluted city in Asia. Again back on, the Bagmati river running through Kathmandu is more than an open sewage. Yes, there's no sewage management. We call it holy river and we pollute it. Great. Okay. The air quality is so toxic that it causes major health problems and residential and industrial garbage is not handled effectively. While the presence of garbage all over the city and the Bagmati River are both major concerns, it's poor air quality. Okay, let me give you one example. We know that in Kerala once a flood came, right? We know that before years, I guess, and people started discussing on this stupid topic whether it was man-made disaster or natural. Flood has already occurred. Stupid. Instead of talking about whether it is man-made or natural, better work on its conservation, because see, after flood, many infrastructural development got destroyed. No, they are not going to reconstruct it. They are just debating by saying that whether it's man-made or natural. That's also very bad. And environment pollution is not a new phenomenon, yet it remains the world's greatest problem facing humanity and leading environmental causes of morbidity and mortality. Man's activities through urbanization, industrialization, mining, and exploration are the forefront of the global environmental pollution. So I'm just gonna say some causes, okay? So in short, what I would say is that main causes vehicles, of course. Next, we human being just literate and building an attitude that yes, we are literate. We write long answer in the exam when it comes to environment pollution. And after going out of school, we throw our ID card, we throw the wrappers that we eat in the class in the floor or whatever. So what is the purpose of writing? Don't be literate just to get good grades in exam. Be from heart. If you do it, then anything is possible, right? So yeah, that's it what I'm gonna say. So I would like to request Sarika to continue the further presentation.
So there are different types of pollution. So I'm going to explain about air pollution first of all. So what is air pollution? The toxic substance mixed in atmosphere is known as air pollution. Air pollution is caused by the presence of atmosphere of toxic substance that I have said, mainly produced by human activities. Even though sometimes it can result naturally or man-made. There are two sources of air pollution. They are artificial or man-made. Artificial air pollution are those kind of air pollution which are formed naturally, like volcanic eruption, fire on the forest, and man-made and artificial pollution are those kind of pollution which are made by us, by human beings, like burning of plastics, smoke gas produced from industries, and so on. Some air pollution sources are combustion of social fuels like coal and oil for electricity and road transport producing air pollutants like nitrogen and sulfur dioxide. Emission for industries and factories releasing large amount of carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, chemicals, and organic compounds into the air. Agricultural activities due to the use of pesticides, insecticides, and fertilizer that emit harmful chemicals. This last point may not harm directly; it is indirectly as well, because in agriculture waste, people put some chemical fertilizer over there. Because of heavy rainfall, the chemical pesticides took that water and mixed into the water resource, through which the air gets polluted as well. Now, water pollution. Water pollution is defined as substance, a harmful substance mixed with water resource. Water pollutes the since water pollutes the release of substance into subsurface, groundwater, or into lakes, streams, river, and ocean to the point where the substance interfere with beneficial use of water or with the natural functioning of ecosystem. In addition to the release of substances such as chemicals or microorganisms, pollution may also include the release of energy in the form of radioactive or heat bodies of water. Water. There are some sources of water to get polluted. The first source is industries wastage, agriculture wastage, and the temple wastage. We all know that the Bagmati river is near the Pashupati temple. The waste that has came from the temple is all thrown in the water, through which the water gets polluted. The industries gases, the industries waste that has came from some factory is also came and mixed with the water, through which we people suffer from various kinds of diseases like diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice, and so on. Now, noise pollution. Noise pollution is defined as the environmental disturbance caused by noise and noise resulting in it. Let's take an example of our class. If we are in the class and there is some construction work in outside, then we cannot just take attention on the class. We just get distracted by some noises, through which we cannot be attentive to the class and we cannot get knowledge that we need. We may not have much thought to how site conservation affect productivity or how the busy roadway next to your office affect your employee work, but not noise pollution can be a significant problem in the workplace. Same at the job place, also the same issue occurs. Solution of environment pollution. The country needs a sustained and holistic long-term approach and non-stop gap measure to control the main pollutants from vehicular emission, waste burning, dust from roads and construction sites, brick, and cooling of biogas, not stop gap measures. Ways to reduce air pollution. Air pollution is mostly caused by running the vehicles. So to reduce it, we should use bicycle and walk instead of using more amount of vehicles over there. Buying a car that has greater fuel efficiency, through which the car doesn't give more amount of harmful air. Turning off lights and appliances when they are not in use. Using energy efficient light bulbs and appliances. Buying fewer things that are manufactured by using fossil fuel. So ways to prevent water pollution. Conserve water by turning off the tap when running water is not necessary. This helps prevent water shortage and reduces the amount of contained water that needs treatment. Be careful about what you throw down your sink or toilet. Don't throw pans, oils, or other forms of litter down the drain. Use environmentally household products such as washing powder, household cleaning agents, and toileters. Take a great care not to overuse pesticides and fertilizers. This will prevent runoff of the material into nearby water resource. By having more plants in our garden, we are preventing fertilizer, pesticides, and contaminated water from running off into nearby water. Now, ways to reduce noise pollution. There is not that essential thing that we can reduce noise pollution, but here are some points. At the level of city planning, industrial facilities, factories, or airports should be placed outside of residential areas, and if the cities grow through them, there should be moved. The horns of the motorbike and motor vehicles are the main source of noise, so traffic rules should ban using them unnecessarily. Though there is ban of horning, giving horn in the area, but still there is some people who or some place where there is not that big restriction of this. There should be certain rules about forbidding all types of sound, loud noise or all kinds of public places. The management of cities should encourage reducing the use of motor vehicles. This way they can solve all, at least reduce the traffic, air and noise pollution. The government can lead people to use public transportation in order to have healthier lives. Save the earth. Thank you.